There are prayers that shake heaven, prayers that open doors, prayers that bring angels into motion, but there are also prayers that heaven rejects. Not ignored, not delayed, rejected. Prayers that look holy on the outside, but are poisoned on the inside. Prayers Christians make every day thinking they're touching God, while they're actually pushing him away. Today, you will discover the 3 prayers God refuses to answer, and the truth behind them is so terrifying that most churches never dare to talk about it. Stay with me until the end, because the second prayer on this list is the one holding your life hostage without you even knowing. Before we begin, hit like and subscribe, so this message reaches people who are praying the wrong prayers and wondering why heaven stays silent. This is the most common prayer among believers, and the one God rejects the fastest. It sounds like this: God, take this away from me. Remove the pain, remove the challenge, remove the pressure, remove the enemy, remove the situation. Listen carefully. God does not respond to prayers of escape. He responds to prayers of endurance. Why? Because God won't remove what he's using to shape you. Some battles were never meant to disappear. They were meant to transform you. You think you're asking for relief, but heaven hears, God stopped the process, and God refuses. Because the fire that terrifies you is the same fire that purifies you. So the first prayer God rejects is, remove the process. He won't. Because the process is building the version of you that your blessing requires. This is the prayer almost every Christian prays without realizing how dangerous it is. The prayer that sounds humble but is actually spiritually toxic. The prayer is, God, make them pay for what they did. Revenge, retribution, judgment on others. You want their hearts to break because yours did. You want them to lose because they made you suffer. You want God to teach them a lesson. But listen, the moment you pray for someone's downfall, you put yourself against the heart of God. God never answers prayers fueled by bitterness. He will not join your revenge. He will not kill on your command. He will not rain fire because you're angry. Heaven hates prayers of vengeance because vengeance opens a door, a dark door. When you pray for destruction, you align with destruction. And hell happily steps in when hatred disguises itself as prayer. This is why your blessing is blocked. This is why peace never lasts. This is why your spirit feels heavy. Because the second prayer God rejects is, hurt them for hurting me. God refuses. Because he wants to heal your heart, not weaponize your pain. If this message is opening your eyes, comment, I release this. It breaks the spiritual agreement with bitterness and helps this truth reach more people who need it. This is the prayer God rejects the most. The one he will not respond to. The one that shuts the heavens instantly. It sounds like this: God, if you can. God, if you want to. God, if you're there. God, if you're listening. God, if you still care. God, if you still love me. God, if you're real. This prayer looks innocent, but spiritually it's an insult. A wound to God's character, a declaration of unbelief, a denial wrapped in politeness. Because every if you can prayer comes from a heart that no longer trusts God. Doubt is not weakness, doubt is agreement. Agreement with fear, agreement with lies, agreement with the enemy. And heaven will never answer prayers that agree with hell. The third prayer God rejects is, if you can, because God can. The question is, do you believe he can? If God rejects prayers of escape, prayers of revenge, and prayers of doubt, what does he answer? There is one prayer, one that heaven always responds to: God, change me. This is the prayer that breaks curses. This is the prayer that opens heaven. This is the prayer demons fear. Because the moment you change, your life changes. Your doors change, your spiritual authority changes. Your battles change. God will not fix everything around you until he fixes what's happening inside you. Change the inside, and the outside can no longer resist. Before you go, listen carefully. Do not miss the next revelation. If this message opened your eyes, subscribe now and join the ones God is awakening in this season. You are not here by accident. Now tell me, which of the 3 prayers were you repeating without even noticing? Comment below. God, change me first. Your comment is more than engagement. It's a declaration that breaks the chains these prayers created. And when you're done, watch the next video on your screen. There, you'll discover the forbidden prayer Christians were never meant to speak, a prayer so dangerous that heaven goes silent the moment you say it. Don't miss it.